got an email from one of our members named Robert. And Robert said, hey Alpha, when wearing a fitted button-down dress shirt, how many buttons is appropriate to leave undone? Is it 2? Is it 3? Is 3 a little bit too much? And the answer is really it depends on you, it depends on the shirt, and it depends on your comfort level and the comfort level of the people you're going to be around. Let me explain all that. All right. As you know, some shirts have a natural tendency to lay open. Others do not and tend to stay a little bit more shut. Alright, so here's an example. This is the first button, this is the second button, this is the third button. So, this right here is 3 buttons unbuttoned. This shirt is fitted like a glove. A little bit too fitted, actually. So as you can see, the shirt at the 4th button is not necessarily opening up like this. Now, if it's opening up and you're like that, guess what? That's too many buttons open. You need to button it up. But most of the time, that last button is going to just slightly allow your shirt to open up just a little bit. It's not going to be like John Travolta out, chest hair blazing. Now, here's the other thing. If you have an excess amount of chest hair, I would probably opt for maybe just 2 buttons. But hey, who am I to say? Let it rock, buddy. Let it rock. Let it out. Let it flow. Those fuzzy footballs, let the world see it. Who am I to say? Anyway, so 3 buttons, your shirt should actually stay pretty much shut until that 3rd button. Meaning if your shirt's coming out open, you know what I'm talking about? You probably should go to the next button or just 2 buttons. But here's 2 buttons. Also appropriate, no reason it's not, but it's just not going to be quite as casual. I would say the more buttons you have actually open, the more casual and loose you're actually feeling and flowing. But definitely, if you're wearing a shirt without a tie, do not just do 1 button. That looks a little bit uptight and it just looks uncomfortable. Go with at least with a minimum 2 buttons. It's going to let it open nice and casually. You don't look uptight. You look like you did it not on purpose, but just sort of, hey, I'm going to button a few buttons. I'm cool. I'm casual. I'm kicking it with you. But if you want to go that one last step and be like, yo, baby, I am 100% sexy, go with the 3rd button. It's really up to you. And like I said, the comfort level of others. If you're around people that are a little bit more uptight, maybe you don't know them quite as well, then maybe you should play it safe and just do 2 buttons. But really, how many buttons? Max 3. Don't go 4. You'll look like an Italian from my childhood. Don't do that. my Uncle Vito, he would be like 1 button. He'd be like, hey! And he'd be sweaty and just smelling like garlic, the sweet, sweet stench. Then he'd give me a silver dollar. But anyway, that whole story, not true. But yeah, so I don't even know what I was talking about. I'm rambling again. But the amount of buttons really depends on the people you're around. And your, dude, have I said it enough? Your comfort level. It's okay. If your shirt stays relatively closed, but you have 3 buttons undone, it's already good in the hood, my friend. Rock it any way you feel comfortable doing it.